I think we all know which one this is.
Go for it.
I don't feel like thinking.
Sonic, how I hate him. And all of that loathing has been focused into this invincible instrument of destruction. Every defeat, every humiliation at the Hedgehog's hands will be returned 1,000-fold by my unstoppable creation. This is my dream come true. With this invention, I can expand the Eggman Empire across the globe and conquer the world!
The boss means business this time.
Also, let me fix something real quick.
Ready?
Because I didn't want to do it during the cutscene.
Fair.
Continue.
Eggman's forces are surging into the city. We need you here now.
Hold on, Tails. I'm on my way.
Gotta pop out.
We don't have time to lose. Better kick things up a notch.
You tell me how to jump the moment I run into a wall. You know what this reminds me of? The boosting stuff? Sonic Rush for the DS.
Size of that thing. I guess all kinds of things show up when
That game
turns into a desert. Cleanup's gonna be a chore. There's sand everywhere. Green Hill's looking a lot more like Sand Hill right now.
I really want to see how they handle the speed aspect in the open world format.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see.
This is it for Green Hill, so the city must be close. Let's get ready for some action.
Whee!
Nice.
Is everyone okay?
We are thanks to you.
Look at all these nondescript animals.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I roll. Okay,
It's
let's
so
finish
weird.
this, Eggman.
It will be your finish, Sonic. Behold the power of my ultimate masterpiece!
Huh? Shadow, it's you? Zavok! Metal! Chaos!
This is a very strange game for people who haven't played every Sonic game.
Right?
This guy is faster than
I forgot he just nothing personnel Sonic.
Huh? I love this.
Wait, it's something else. Gotta scan him and figure this out.
They seem to have new actors all around for the Sonic Prime show.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Tails? I need to know what's going on with this guy.
I'm trying, Sonic, but these readings are all messed up. They don't make any sense.
Running out of time here, Tails.
Sonic!
With Sonic, I forgot they just gloss over this. When Sonic defeated, Eggman's army quickly took over. Within months, all but a few isolated areas. I wasn't going to read that anyway. Okay. It's
needs
still
reading?
so weird they gloss over this. A new face prepares to join the struggle.
Eggman's army is unstoppable. Without Sonic, the people...
Wait, what the fuck? He found the computer room immediately!
Despair is a luxury we don't have.
I still dream that Sonic is with us. Do you think he might be
I'm an optimist, but I'm also a realist. Sonic
You also
is
defeated
gone,
Trunks,
and
so you're
Tails is-
really powerful.
Tails is just lost.
Right?
If we're going to win, we have to do it without them.
Silver's right. We've been hoping for a miracle these past 6
Fucking
months.
Matthew Mercer.
We have to make our own miracle.
Eggman's army has everyone terrified. If we want the people to rally, we have to show them that strength doesn't just come from numbers.
Not everyone is terrified. Isn't a new recruit joining us today?
Yes, a survivor from the city, right?
I'm accessing the file now.
Yes, let me build my
Oh
creation.
no. What curse shit are you gonna make?
Like, I find it. It's the same color as the fur. It's like it was an afterthought.
Right?
Alright, they have different abilities. Honestly, it's not the
Always-
best ability, but I prefer Wolf.
I was always sad there was never a bat option.
Yeah. Okay, the reason why I'm so partial to Wolf is because not only do I like wolves, they're my favorite animal, but it's also because of my moniker, Arcolf.
Yep.
Which is just a portmanteau of Arctic Wolf. And now you know. Middle school me was a genius. Adult me, not so much.
It's like bats. Bats are cool.
Oh, we gotta get those curved ears.
Yeah.
Look like devil
they look like
horns.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Sorry about that, I was just checking something.
No worries.
Did we make a ginger wolf?
That would be cool.
This was... like... if I ever worry about branding, like mascot or things like that, that's the thing I was torn about. Whether to just go with my moniker of the Arctic Wolf, have to be white furred and haired, or if I wanted to make a ginger wolf. I think it's okay to have some separation.
Yeah.
Tired eyes are always a plus.
Tired eyes are nice.
I forgot about the demon eyes.
That looks so cursed.
No, that's the cursed one.
Cursed in their own unique way.
Oh no, there it is.
That looks like he's seen some shit.
That's some Tails doll eyes.
Uh-huh.
Let's go with... you know, tired, sad, they both fit.
I like the dopey, the half ones.
I never know if I want to go saturated or desaturated.
Kind of like the desaturated.
Got more of an icy feeling to it.
Yeah.
I feel like pure white's the way to go.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh right, voice. think we all know which one.
Yeah.
The fangs!
I like the fangs.
Little bow.
Aw, that's adorable. Honestly, I kind of like one. Or the bow.
I like the brush off. Just
The rush
nonchalant.
off is nice. Yeah, the rush off is nice.
Let's see what type 1 does. Literally a backflip.
Uh-huh.
I still like the brush off.
Go for it. I think that's the fastest you've ever done character
Happy
creation.
to see you're all still alive. Eggman's forces have chewed through our defenses at Green Hill, and the resistance in the city is reporting that whatever it is that finished Sonic. Sorry, I'm still not used to saying that. Whatever it is has got them running in fear. All except for this brave kid who survived the battle and made it here in one piece. Meet our newest recruit.
Thank you very much for the 12-month resub, Tempest.
Neither do you, Charmy, but I still managed to find a use for your pointy butt. Here, kid, take this. We're depending on you. Okay, let's get going, everybody. The world's not gonna save itself.
Where do my gloves start and my body end?
One of the great mysteries of the world.
Alright. Chemical plant.
I've just received some incredible news. Sonic is alive.
No way. That's excellent.
What? Oh, thank goodness! I knew it! I knew it!
He's captured in the orbiting prison. My spy there says he's in a solitary confinement cell, and they've been torturing him for months.
Well.
There's Knuckles talking about spies and casually dropping torture.
Yeah?
That's horrible!
I forgot so much about this damn game.
Right? It's amazing!
Plan's already happening, Amy. I've got a squad on the way to the spaceport and the chemical plant to borrow a shuttle. Come on, guys. Who's up for an old-school style jailbreak?
Why would I do a rental avatar? I've already made perfection. Music in this game is good.
My team's
It is.
engaging the enemy in the orbital tunnel. I think we can hold them off for now. No, wait! Watch out! The masked one is here. The monster that took down Sonic.
Stay focused, rookie. We're off to find a shuttle. Ha!
Yum.
You just have it. I love that you just get a flamethrower as your first weapon.
I love how stupid this is. It all the rings. Right, items are drawn near me.
Uh-huh.
Forgot about that. Nice.
Hey, that looks like a freight train.
It's carrying supplies. I don't think it's armed or
Aw,
anything.
do I have no more burst?
You're out of burst.
Sad. This is just some Spider-Man nonsense.
Really is. Nice, perfect on the reaction.
You say that and then I fall.
You got a perfect on the action time event. That's all that matters.
Let's head in while SBO keeps us busy.
Need a shuttle to get to Sonic in time.
All quiet at the launch pad for now. Grab a shuttle before they sound the alert.
What's that one supposed to be? Probably something else. Not using my burst yet. It bothers me that there's coins I can't get.
Yeah, it's
Rings,
a little
not coins.
irritating.
I guess they're meant to be for Sonic.
Probably.
Hurry it up, rookie.
Because can't he dash on the coins too?
Yep.
Step on it.
It wants to add replayability. Nice.
Oh, come on, that wasn't an S rank.
Oh, because you missed that jump.
Probably. Alright, they were advertising Persona 5 even with this.
Did that? Oh god, I forgot there was Persona 5 costumes.
There you go.
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty nice. It feels almost unnecessary.
It really does. How's it staying on? How's it staying on?
That's a good question. How is it staying on? There's nothing there to latch to. The mask is made for human ears. Oh, there we go.
No.
I do want a different color for
That's
the gloves.
fine. No.
That'll work for now. That is a nice outfit, though.
It is a nice outfit.
I think having anything else on him for right now would just make it look weird. Spawn.
Ghost Town.
That should have done it.
Right, they brought classic Sonic back for some reason in this.
Sorry, I wasn't smart enough. Huh? Whoa, chaos! Sonic, help me!
Weird.
Sonic? You're alive! Wait, what? Oh.
This is canonically after Sonic Generations.
Right, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah, it is.
You have to remember, in the Sonic video games, every game is canon.
The power that Eggman is using is somehow
That makes it
affecting
so
other
messy and so
dimensions,
chaotic. I love it.
which might work to our advantage. I mean, everything happens for a reason, right? We need to save the world, and maybe that's why you're here, to help save the world. Either way, it's still good to see you, Sonic. Heck, it's good to see any Sonic.
I bet that makes your Sonic feel good.
Right?
Doesn't have to be our Sonic, just a Sonic, and Tails is happy.
The radar shows Eggman up ahead. Enemies could be lying in wait.
Oh, I haven't played classic Sonic for a while.
Eggman has some tricks up his sleeve.
The
You couldn't
sound.
tell.
Oh, you can tell.
Thank you very much for the 49-month resub, Jazz. Those classic sounds are nice.
They're really nice.
Thank you very much for the 24-month resub, Magic Ninjago. Unk. I'm really bad at getting rings with this Sonic.
You kind of are.
Wait, what did that say? Instant spin dash when landing and jump by pressing and holding A again while in midair. Oh, okay.
This is terrible. They've made a total mess of this place. We have to stop Eggman and end this war quick.
I had an urge to play Sonic Generations as well because they do those remixes of classic stages in both the modern and classic style.
Yeah, Generations wasn't too bad, honestly.
Generations was a damn good game.
Yeah?
Just tedious to get everything in.
Be careful, Sonic. I'm detecting a ton of readings besides Eggman, too. One is stronger than the others. What could it be?
The only
That's
Sonic
the one
games,
you got an S rank on?
one I felt I did the worst on. The only Sonic games that I did not like were the ones that used the Wiimote.
Oh god, I hated those ones.
Which, I didn't get to play all of them. I still kinda want to play Sonic and the Black Knight. But Sonic and the Secret Rings? Fuck that control scheme.
Yeah, no, that control scheme was awful.
It's nice if you want to experiment and try different controls. But give a standard control option too so people can, actually play your game.
I'm still in the camp that we need a full game of just the Chow Garden.
Cowboy boots. The title theme... Okay, let's be honest. There is yet to be a Sonic game that has awful music.
Yeah.
Shadow the Hedgehog was a good game too! I 100%ed that thing back in the day!
There is no reason to resist. Simply is no.
Liam O'Brien.
Of course it is.
I can taste your terror, child.
He does good villains!
He does good villains and
It's delicious.
things like Ayatane.
Yeah, Ayatane is his own thing.
Yeah, yeah. And Entrance. Entrance is... Hello, Raiders.
Greetings and salutations to you, Cryptic.
Thank you very much for the raid.
Knuckles, can you hear me?
Rouge! It's about time. How's Sonic doing?
Of course,
Thank you
Rouge.
very much for the follow, Iroh.
Rouge is always the spy.
He's been better. They're getting ready to banish him into space.
That is literally her job, so why wouldn't she be?
What? You can't
Favorite
be
character.
serious.
Eggman's been keeping Sonic alive all this time. He's been waiting to show him his completed empire before banishing him.
Torturing Sonic just to pass the time. Oh, that's low, even for Eggman.
Eggman got wind of our rescue.
Alright, this shit.
The
Why?
clock is ticking, boss.
Yeah, beat me to it.
But we don't even know where he's being held captive. Yes, we do. Eggman rebuilt the Death Egg. That's where he's keeping.
How do people not notice him building these things?
Death egg.
I don't know.
That's not good.
None of this is good, Vector. That's why it's called war.
God damn it! Oh my god!
None of this is good, Styx.
I hate
That's
it.
why it's called war. Oh, this is not the game to be talking about war, but it's so amazing, the juxtaposition.
God, it's great.
This dialogue is the best kind of garbage.
You all know what to do. Let's go get Sonic.
I look like an alien.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love this. Ooh, the blue is not bad. Does not go well with the
Not
green,
bad.
though.
No, it does not.
We have too many clashing colors right now.
Yeah? Are you gonna do the mission or stage 4?
Stage 4.
Listen up, rookie. Our other forces.
I love the music in this game.
It looks like you
It's
took the
really
best route.
nice.
It's up to you to save Sonic now.
Whee! I would probably have to wait for December to get Frontiers, but I desperately want it.
I am debating on it.
You know you want it.
Shush.
The prisoners are being held.
That drawing is actually really nice.
Sonic is
Say
probably
again?
there too.
The drawing's actually really nice. It's getting you a lot of coins that you should be
Right?
missing.
Nothing in this room either.
Man, we're still trying to fight our way out. They've got us pinned down.
And the drawing is like having the bubble on constantly.
Looks like
Yeah.
this place was used up until recently.
It appears that many of our brethren were held here.
That's one more thing Eggman will answer.
This is dumb. Look at all of that.
Nice. Too bad you're capped at 100 rings.
What?
Yeah, you're capped at 100 rings.
I didn't know that.
You've never noticed that?
I'm not used to getting capped at 100 rings.
Uh-oh. They're on high alert now.
I sense Sonic's presence. He's close.
Whee. Well, that was it? Really?
That feels shorter than it should have been.
How is that not a shrink? I was literally capped on rings.
I guess that's why you're capped on rings, so you can't just pad your score.
I remember getting 999 rings where possible in Sonic Adventure 2.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
updated my schedule yet. Let me check.
I don't know much about One Piece, so I don't really know what to make of that new game coming out.
Everything I know about One Piece is from my friends that are fans of it.
Oh, hey, sounds like the party started. Want to let me go and join in? No? Of course not. You hate fun. Whoa.
I never played Sonic Colors, so I know this guy's from that. Not familiar with it.
Foolish hedgehog. Getting out of your chains does not make you free. Now, come and face the inevitable.
Ha! The only thing inevitable here is my foot kicking your butt.
Why would you charge someone with super speed?
Right? And you lost to him before. You only won that time because you had help.
Oh, this guy from Lost World? But he's
Yeah.
from Sonic Colors.
Come out and fight me yourself and I'll mop you up real quick.
Impudent runt. I'm going to savor watching you suffer.
Oh, this lock-on thing is weird.
Yeah, it is. Right? They were torturing him for 8 months. You would think he wouldn't be able to move this well.
Right? Seems completely fine.
Oh no, he's trying to land on me.
Lock-on is so strange.
It's not the best.
Oh no. Okay, I remember now how weak the boss fights were.
You're not making this easy, are you? No matter. Crushing will be all the more satisfying.
Oh look, he actually hit me.
Yeah, he did.
Miracles do happen.
But so long as you have one coin, one ring, you can't die.
It's so hard not calling them coins, right?
Yeah.
Look at him taking advantage of my animation locks.
Lock-on is actually the worst thing.
That's what's hurting you, really.
No! How could I lose to the likes of you again?
That was a blast. Bring some chili dogs next time.
Look at the static 2D animations back there.
Uh-huh. The Sonic Boom cartoon was a trip.
Knuckles was a trip in that.
Knuckles was a special kind of special. Hey, look, you got S rank.
Ooh. I just got a bunch of stuff.
Uh-huh.
It's that sound again. Whoa, it's not time for thinking, it's time for running.
The jokes they got away with in that show were also great. Like, just referring to the voice actor and the voice actor cutting in.
They did the same thing in Chowder, which was really good. The episode where they ran out of money for animation was great in that show.
So the voice actors had to make a car wash.
Uh-huh, it was so stupid.
Whoa, we're off planet. I guess guess anyone who crosses Eggman gets a one-way trip to space. No way I'm sticking around here. There's nothing to run on.
Oh, you died.
The lock-on again. Bane of my existence.
Whoa, we're off planet.
I greatly loved Sonic X.
Sonic X wasn't bad.
Sticking around here. There's nothing to run on.
Although the bad thing about Sonic X is Tails kinda had a Sokka moment.
Yeah.
His beloved kind of became a planet. Oh, I hate that. This is a Mega Man stage?
Kinda feels like it, doesn't it?
It legitimately does, actually. Like the wall turret things is what's making me think Mega Man. That's another series that's just been long languishing.
Yeah. They had a good thing going and they tried adding and changing too much. Battle Network games used to be really fun, though.
Star Force as well.
Yeah. Remember doing in Battle Network resetting until I got the upgrades I wanted when you got the special forms and stuff.
I know. I'll just grab a shuttle. The one I came in on must be around here somewhere. I could do with a little space cruise on my
Damn it, Sonic! We're running a rescue mission for you. Stop rescuing yourself.
You were stuck in here for how many months?
8.
Now it's Smash Brothers music.
Man, they're packing a lot of firepower. Still, it doesn't matter if they can't land their shots. Here goes nothing.
Just the Death Star.
Pretty much. Here's the ventilation shaft.
Uh-huh.
You know what? You're right, Zako. It's completely different. It's the Death Egg. So why is it perfectly spherical and not egg-shaped?
Right?
That feels like a missed opportunity. Eggs can be round?
Some eggs are round, yeah.
Aw. The more you know.
Easy there. Everything's cool. Are you here to rescue me? Mm-hmm. Can't tell you how much I appreciate it. It's been a while since I've seen a friendly face.
I don't have a face.
Oh, sure. Don't even bother to ask how I am.
Sonic!
Amy?
I'm so glad!
Is there an exit around here? Your concern is touching, Knuckles.
So much sass.
It's honestly what Sonic does best. Well, yeah, Zako, how else am I supposed to keep up with Sonic?
Live is the best news we've had in months.
Running like Naruto makes you run faster.
And here's the bad news. Our
The sad
intel
truth, the
indicates
sad thing is
Eggman's
that
got
that
a
is
weapons
actually
factory
true.
in Green Hill.
Legitimately, it makes you more aerodynamic. It's just a balance issue at that point.
Yep.
Factory? We can't take out Eggman's home base in Metropolis if he's got a factory supplying him.
No kidding. Look, Sonic, I know you just got back, but we're spread thin. Can you take care of this? We need that factory in Green Hill destroyed. You take the rookie with you.
You sure about this? The kid was shaking like a leaf the whole time we were at the Death Egg.
Don't you have a computer room to find?
That's because it's cold in space.
But he found it right away,
The
remember?
factory is nice and warm.
Yeah, because everyone else was already there.
It will be when it's burnt to the ground. Sonic, you take the lead. Rookie, just make sure you take good notes.
I got 6 months of payback I'm just dying to spend.
Oh, 6
That
months.
Sounds like a good start.
He is in remarkably good condition for, you know, being tortured for 6 months.
Yeah.
Whip of lightning. Oh, that's the one that lets you go across rings. Oh, my glasses.
I can't see without my glasses.
Oh,
Wow.
those are kind of cool.
Those are. I just had a really deep pool in my mind.
What's that?
The crossover with Johnny Bravo and Scooby-Doo,
Oh, yeah.
where Velma's like, I can't see without my glasses, and Johnny's like, I can't be seen without my glasses.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that looks much better.
Much more color coordinated, yeah.
I guess they just didn't want to allow them to do anything in this game. It's just weird. Can we beat this in one sitting?
Inside the pyramid.
I mean, you should be able to.
Think you can handle it.
No need. The two of us are more than enough. We'll blitz the place and open up a path for the resistance. Right, partner?
I have no idea how to switch characters.
The enemy's factory is inside the pyramid. I can send reinforcements if you don't think you can handle it.
No need. The two of us are more than enough.
Just
We'll
don't let them
blitz
kill
the
me.
place and open up a path for the resistance.
Quit drawing rings in, Wolf Boy!
Yeah.
How hard is it to die? Does this wolf literally make it so I can't die? Oh, come on!
It looks like it, honestly.
Oh, quit giving me back a ring!
Finally!
The enemy's factory is inside the pyramid. I can send reinforcements if you don't think you can handle it.
No need. The two of us are more than enough. We'll blitz the place and open up a path for the resistance. Right, partner?
I've known you for like 5 minutes. Don't get too attached.
Time for the two of us to team up. It doesn't matter what obstacles they put in our way. We'll blow past everything they throw at us. Double punch.
This song is really good, though.
Yeah.
Remember when I put it to the Horsefant cutscene?
Yeah, that's how it's done.
Yes.
We've got unstoppable speed and timing. We just have to keep this up. Bingo, found a way in.
You should be able to get into the factory through there. Stay alert.
This should be fun.
I'm going to enjoy just brokenly grabbing everything without meaning to.
That drawing is way too powerful.
Really good is what I think you mean. I watch all these rings
Oh, they vanished. Smart.
Ah, wrong way. I'm out of it already.
Building weapons here, huh? Making everyone work like robots. It'll be Eggman's turn to get pushed around when I get a hold of him. So they're building
There we go.
huh? Making everyone
Nice.
work like robots. It'll be Eggman's
That
turn
is
to get
cool.
pushed around when I get a hold
Oh,
of him.
that's so cool. I mean, it does the whole stage for me, but whatever. No more lightning.
I like the lightning whip.
Honestly, electricity, one of my favorite elements in games. It's the majority of spells I use in games that allow me to cast.
If a game has an elemental system that lets you pick, I normally go ice and wind.
That was a cakewalk.
I don't know why I was even worried.
For me, ice and lightning. Those are my favorites, with lightning being first and foremost.
I do wind first, then
Crux?
ice.
Really?
Oh god. I do wind first and ice because if you actually had like full control over the magic systems in game, wind magic would be so stupidly busted.
Just hurry!
Guys, it's him!
I'm looking forward to a second round with this guy.
Eggman's forces are scattering bombs like confetti!
We can't go on like this!
The whole place is going up in flames! Not the kind of fireworks I like.
No escape for Eggman's robots. Unless her name is Gemma. Or Gamma. Or Omega. There's specific robots Eggman builds that I will allow to live.
Fair.
Like Scratch and Grounder. Also feels like the game's lagging a little bit.
It kind of seems like it. It's a lot of coins there, bud.
I am not careful in these games.
Clearly not.
I figured out a new control. Downside, it killed me.
Love it.
I didn't know for this section I could just right bumper and left bumper this shit. Like that.
It did it again. Wow, you're having a hard time with this part, huh?
Oh, I'm having fun's what I'm having.
Same
Again?
spot! Okay, maybe don't use left and right bumper.
How many times did you eat yourself on the cliff?
I have no idea.
We're doomed! We can't hold any longer! You've done plenty. Great job!
Located that unknown enemy. They're in the ruins up ahead.
Great, Andy! I'll make sure everyone's efforts weren't in vain.
Unidentified life form on the radar. Something from the jungle?
Snake!
I guess all the explosions riled it up. Doesn't look like we'll get past without a fight. You're so gonna regret that. Hedgehogs don't make good snacks.
You only got a grade on one of those.
I know.
All those damn deaths, you got an S rank for it.
Uh-huh. Oh, look at that! Recognition. Now for some good music.
Yes.
This wasn't part of my agenda, but I'm always happy to crush a hero. It keeps the rabble in line, shows them that there is no hope.
Does anyone but you believe your lies? Huh.
Time to tag out, Silver. I got it from here.
Well, look who's back from the dead. The little blue savior. But what's that I smell? You reek of fear. Glad to see I left an impression.
That's not fear. I ran all the way over here. And you haven't left an impression. I don't know anything about you, not even your name.
You may call me Infinite. In the brief moments that remain to you.
Oh, great. See, Infinite? Now we're getting to know each other. So, what's your favorite color? Do you like long, romantic walks on the beach? What's the source of your power? You can skip the first two questions if you like.
The source of my power is none of your concern.
Sorry, but you've just
Okay,
got to share the
say whatever you want.
me.
Between the song and the design, he's so goddamn cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sonic, you okay?
Being O'Brien is just too damn good at villains.
Really is. This is the best part of this little song. You can loop this ad nauseum.
Uh-huh.
Haven't you seen a hedgehog before? Come on, I'll show you my spines.
I love how you're just running on the snake.
Missing everything along the way.
Yeah.
Probably not gonna catch up to him at this rate. Eventually, I'll stop looping and actually hit one of those boosts.
Come at least.
And then I remembered I had to actually follow him around the snake. Imagine if I fell off the snake then and there.
I would have laughed.
How many seconds you last?
Payback time at last.
You're too slow!
No, it's ironic. Infinite beat Sonic damn easily.
The surprise attack.
Is it really a surprise attack?
Yeah, honestly.
But Sonic spent 6 months doing nothing but getting tortured, and he wins easy.
Unlike mechs, I can grow. I get more powerful every second.
I will teach you to hold that tongue next time we meet. You can count on it.
Isn't it Infinite like a jackal or something under that mask?
I don't remember.
Greetings to you, Stellar Coyote. You see, if Infinite was a wolf, he probably would win.
Their ears aren't there. That headset would do nothing.
Right?
Well, you've improved since the last time, but you will still lose. As I predicted, You're not even worth the effort to finish off.
And there's your mistake.
I gotta figure out the secret of his power.
Take almost every villain in the game makes.
Honestly, if you think they're not worth the effort, just get rid of them. Because they're worth no one's effort.
Right?
I failed Sonic. Well, I mean this world Sonic. And Eggman's monster got him.
I know you learned his backstory in episode Shadow, at least a little bit.
But you're here now. It's like the world needs a Sonic.
Wasn't he like a mercenary or something that Shadow kicked his ass? And Eggman rebuilt him?
If we defeat Eggman, this war will be over. And if we can figure out the secret to his power, maybe we can get you home.
Tails.
Hey, the sensor is picking up Eggman. Let's hurry.
Aw.
You can't be blonde yet.
We've got to find Eggman quick. Let's see. The reading I
I'm so bad at the classic Sonic games.
The area is still relatively undamaged. The enemy is here somewhere. You'd better be on your guard, Sonic.
Those shoes don't last any sort of time.
They really don't.
I knew I was gonna fall off. It was a matter of when, not if.
Uh-huh.
Because even in the classic Sonic games, I hated stopping the platforming segments. I just wanted speed.
Speed is not always key.
Yes, it is. Did you lie to me?
Strange. I see desert over there. This is Green Hill, right? Something is wrong.
Where have you been for the past 6 months, Tails?
Tails, you're supposed to be smart.
Right. Way forward is not always forward.
I mean, but there are springs right below where you are right now, too, by the way. They were hidden behind a bush.
Greetings and salutations to you, Flying T-Bar. To you as well, Discount GM. Bubble saved me.
Eggman's signal is close. Be careful, Sonic.
Wait, Infinite had heterochromia? Really?
Yes, yes.
Amazing.
He was a mercenary leader of a band of jackal mercenaries. And he raided one of Eggman's bases because he wanted the bounty on the tech.
I still like the lightning.
Get rid of all the exclamation points.
Yep. Ooh, those actually work a little bit better. Yeah, but this gets the green unified back.
Yeah.
Along with some yellow.
You missed the foot gear.
There's some foot gear.
I hate them. I hate everything about that.
Let's go with the white scarf.
That you can barely see.
Exactly. How many stages are in this game?
I don't
And
remember.
with that, the disposal of the Phantom Ruby prototypes is complete.
It was a defective model. It could only record the DNA of the one that triggered it.
Only a being with my strength of will could ever activate it.
It doesn't matter now with the lab locked down in Mystic Jungle. Which reminds me, didn't you run into Sonic there after he escaped?
Yes, but he was powerless against me. There is no need for concern.
You let the hedgehog live? That is a great source of concern.
For you, perhaps. He has beaten you for decades, yet I defeated him in our first encounter.
Phantom Ruby prototypes, and Sonic is alive?
What is it?
Nothing. We move forward with the plan.
Of course! When it's complete, the resistance will be erased. The world will be nothing but ashes, from which a glorious Eggman Empire will rise.
And the resistance will yield to the Phantom Ruby's power. All will submit.
Chaos Emeralds, Phantom Rubies.
What? You? I don't have time for this.
Classic Sonic sound. That's so weird. In this setting.
Oh, here's a fucking classic.
Yeah.
My own genius scares me sometimes.
That means you miscalculated. That's a failure in my book.
To surpass expectations is the ultimate of genius. I wouldn't expect.
There we go. Take care, Zako. Thank you for dropping by.
Dragon.
That's from Sonic Adventure.
Uh-huh.
Final boss of, I think, the Knuckles round?
I think so.
Even fights the same way.
You've got a lot of nerve for a pint-sized Sonic from another dimension. Still, this Egg Dragoon has only lost 10% of its combat strength.
You're lying.
You won't have to wait long to find out.
Delivery. Where are you getting those drills from?
It wouldn't be a challenge to crush you here, anyway. I'll round up the entire resistance, sooner or later. Just you wait.
I'm pretty certain Egg Dragoon or something like it appeared in Sonic Adventure. I remember fighting that model. Aw. Well, that shows how good my memory is.
Look at you, fighting like you've got a chance to win. It's adorable. Almost makes me feel bad that we're never going to do this little dance again. In just 3 short days, my plan will eliminate the bothersome lot of you.
Wait, 3 days? And what plan?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a surprise. You know what they say, the anticipation of the end is worse than the end itself. Maybe not in this case, though.
Eggman's army has broken through! They're in the city!
I love
We need to get these people
the way my
out of
avatar
here.
looks.
He's so doofy.
Who can we send? Sonic and Silver need time to heal.
We've engaged enemy forces at Seaside Hill. We can't spare anyone.
This is the 8th unit. We're pinned down under heavy enemy fire.
Man, looks like I've got no choice. Okay, rookie, I've got a tough one for you. I need...
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to anything Knuckles was saying.
Wow, rude.
I need a status update on the people who couldn't evacuate in time.
SBO here. We're engaging enemy forces and can't search for civilians right now.
The fighting is too fierce for us to help out as well.
Sounds like you're our only hope, rookie. The rescue is in your hands.
I hate that the whip carries you forward. That's another thing
Yeah.
that's just throwing me off.
Mass-produced now?
No, this ain't good. Might be too much for the rookie to handle.
Vector, if you don't shut the fuck up.
You got this, right, rookie?
And like, how much it carries you forward is just baffling.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice work. A fine display of skill.
Wow, you really showed him who's boss!
It's so weird hearing Matthew Mercer from that.
Right?
We've broken through enemy lines. The rescue is underway.
We secured an escape route, so there's a safe way out.
Thanks to the rookie, things are turning around. Let's keep this momentum going.
Well, okay then.
Aw, no lightning for me.
Update from HQ. The enemy's on the run.
Mission complete. Well done, everyone.
As weird as this game is, I still enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a fun little game.
I don't think the player character gets to go super in this, sadly.
That was impressive, but we still have a lot to do.
Great job! I knew you could do it if you believed in yourself.
Nice moves. But if you hog all the glory, how am I gonna look good?
By finding the computer room. Get on it.
I can't believe it! Sonic's alive! I think I used up all my wishes for the rest of my life, but it's worth it! Come on, we have to go find him and tell him about Eggman's plan. Whatever his plan is. Eggman said something about Sonic being in Mystic Jungle.
Oh, I hate the casino levels.
The casino ones.
According to what I overheard, Sonic should be here. It feels weird asking you to look for Sonic, But we're counting on you.
Oh no, it is. I don't know any of the controls. This isn't like Sonic Spinball. Oh, I hate this.
You got this?
Do I?
Yeah!
Don't think I do.
Well, the casino
No
level.
sign of him around here. He might be closer to the center.
Can I just farm score off that?
Yeah? You can get stupid high scores at the casino levels.
Let me out of this hell! I just want to move on with the level.
It's entertaining.
I'm glad my pain entertains you. Finally!
There you go!
That was so much needless time wasted.
Oh, so good. It's still weird that you're capped at 100 rings.
Sonic would sit still for long.
Like, Sonic Spinball was a damn good game, controlled really well.
It was, yeah.
This was a shallow recreation.
Got that strike on it though.
I don't know anymore. Legitimately, I don't know anymore.
If you feel good about the stage, you don't get an S strike.
Ooh, nice dress.
The system is picking up a couple of strange readings. They're coming from the laboratory, the one where Sonic fought Infinite.
It's probably another of Eggman's robots.
Life readings, 2 of them. Definitely not robots.
Hey, Rookie! Go to the lab and check it out!
So, why is she the only one that sounds like she's talking through a radio?
Right?
We've picked up the 2 life readings near the lab up ahead.
They aren't robots. What are they?
If they're enemies, taking them both on might be a big ask for the Rookie.
I remember this level from when Shadow was doing it.
Watch out! The current is pretty strong. This place is enough to make any... We've picked up the 2 life readings near the lab
Well,
up ahead.
I'm at least consistent.
If they're enemies,
You have to give me that much.
That you are.
for the Rookie.
Watch out! The current is pretty strong. This place is enough to make anyone dizzy. It might be better just to go with the flow. We've picked up the 2 life
Oh.
They aren't robots.
No, I want to go this way.
If they're enemies, taking them both on might be a big ask.
Because it had a waterfall.
Fair.
pretty strong. This place is enough to make anyone dizzy.
You almost fell off again there, huh?
With the flow.
This way. Gotta get the red. Get the red. It's these things knocking me off.
They sure went to a lot of trouble to make this lab hard to find.
They must be doing experiments they don't want people to know about.
Lightning! Lightning!
Well, look at you, rookie. Having fun in the water?
Yes. I would kill to ride a slide like this in real life. Are you kidding?
He's so cool.
Be sure to give it all you got, rookie.
I don't want to go off the edge, though.
You are getting dangerously close to the edge.
So meet up with them.
A lot of cosmetics.
Mm-hmm. And none of which I'm interested in.
Have we met before? Sonic!
Tails!
I was so worried. I thought you were...
You worry too much. Look, I'm perfectly fine. It's been generations since I seen you. You okay?
Clever! Clever dick!
Good news is you're safe. The bad news is Eggman said he had some plan that will destroy us all in 3 days.
3 days, huh? Well, a lot can happen in that time.
It's been generations since I've seen you. That's so good. Secret. What? I don't remember this.
Fire Cannon 1.
I don't remember this. Guess it's just a bonus level? Oh my god. How?
What? Oh, you got a new Wispin.
Blocks enemy attacks while braking. What is braking? Huh.
One of them uses clones. Neat.
Kage Bunshin no Jutsu.
Eggman said when the plan is completed, we'll all be wiped out.
I don't like the sound of that. Normally I just laugh at an Eggman plan. He's already conquered most of the world, so... What's this plan of his?
Hey, I hate to butt in on your important meeting, but we're under attack! Shadow is tearing through our troops. We need reinforcements.
Shadow. The last time I saw him, he was fighting for Eggman.
It doesn't make sense. Why would Shadow help the enemy?
Perhaps he's being controlled by that strange power.
Whatever it is, I'll figure it out.
I could play Shadow. If it would let me. Fight Shadow with Shadow.
That would be fun.
What the heck? A whole army of dead robots?
Hurry, Sonic! We can keep them in check, but not for long.
That'll work. I'll find Shadow and be back in no time.
This many Death Egg robots?
Come on, seriously? I'm not one to complain, but that's a lot, right? Way more than we can reasonably take on.
Listen up! Shadow has been sighted. Apparently, he's traveling above the city at high speed.
How did I not fall?
Your dumb luck.
We were, yes.
There's a, that way works too. There was a pulley on the wall above you.
Got it.
I guess just do bad and you'll get an S rank.
I think this is why we had that whole game last time of try not to get an S rank.
All right, Shadow, what's the deal?
Chaos control!
Another Shadow? He just disappeared.
That was a fake.
A fake? How?
Infinite can create virtual reality projections. They have mass and form, but no heart and soul.
Virtual reality? So all those familiar faces that were part of Eggman's army...
Replicas. The problem is, they may not be real, but their powers are as formidable as the originals.
His voice is so quiet they did no audio balancing on him.
They did not.
According to Rouge, Infinite can create unlimited numbers of them.
So fight after fight, he can just keep cranking out counterfeits?
Exactly. As it stands, there's no
Such a
way
fun
we
power.
can win this.
Of course we can win this. We always do. We just haven't figured that part out yet.
Listen up! We just got word that Eggman's forces are undermanned at his headquarters in Metropolis.
Already halfway through this.
They're probably
Yeah.
staging somewhere else as part of Eggman's plan. This could be our only chance to take the city.
Exactly. That's why we're focusing on a full frontal assault on Metropolis. I'm calling it Operation Big Wave.
Who cares what it's called? What's important is to have a well-thought-out strategy.
Says the man who came back in time on a hunch, being misled, and is only known for shouting, "It's no use!"
I thought up this strategy in about
You don't gotta call the man out so much, damn.
Fast. We're not gonna stop till Eggman's army is destroyed. Sonic is busy fighting Shadow, but the rest of us can do this.
Sonic's not fighting
The
Shadow.
strength and the spirit to win.
They don't know that.
Ha! Great speech! Let's give Eggman an old-fashioned beatdown.
Vector's always fun because he just reminds me of the enemies from Donkey Kong.
Right?
I forget what they're called. What are the enemies from Donkey Kong called?
Let me see if I can find it.
I know there's King K. Rool. The Kremlins. Kremlings?
We have more in sheer numbers, so the idea of a quick, focused attack isn't bad. We also have Sonic. I mean the other Sonic. So I have no doubt we can do this. Also, if we can destroy the Phantom Ruby, we should be able to send the other Sonic home. At least I hope so. This is all new territory for me.
Okay, let's head straight for Eggman's HQ. Time to save the world, people! All right, time for Operation Big Wave. We'll surge forward and sweep the enemy away.
Oh, absurd! What can that rabble do with an all-out attack? I'll smash them to smithereens!
Music is always so good. Oh, hi, Infinite.
Activate the Phantom Ruby! Make them wish they'd never been born!
Stay calm. What you're seeing isn't real.
It's no use. Our troops are scattering in the confusion. Ah! This is bad. Our forces
I love illusion powers.
and now they're plunged into chaos.
They're fun.
Lightning! Lightning! Lightning!
Illusion powers would just be fun.
This is Eagle Squad. We're caught in enemy crossfire. Snake Squad requesting reinforcements. This is Fox Squad. We can't hold out much more.
That mustache.
You know, the fact that none of the squad leaders that were speaking were the animal of their squad is
our only hope now.
hurtful.
Yeah. Look at these wannabe chaos noodles.
Bye.
I was distracted by the chaos noodles.
Yeah, you were.
This is Eagle Squad. We're caught in enemy crossfire. Snake Squad requesting reinforcements. This is Fox Squad. We can't hold out much more.
80% of our forces have been wiped out, and we've lost contact with the rest.
One flip of the Phantom Ruby switch and everything falls apart on us.
The rookie is our only hope now.
I did it again.
Yeah, you did. That would be really cool, Chaz. The Beguiler class from 3.5 was great.
Snake Squad requesting reinforcements. This is Fox Squad. We can't hold out much
Greetings,
more.
Sea Striker.
80% of our forces have been wiped out, and we've lost contact with the rest.
See if I can be smarter this time. I'm counting
Hey,
on
going
it.
the other way this time.
Rookie is our only hope now.
Look, clearly the other path wasn't working.
We can't go on like this.
As much as it pains me to say it, the best we can do now is to live to fight another day.
Lightning!
Whee!
The lightning boost is just ridiculously strong.
It is.
Big wave has washed out.
We haven't lost. Let's fall back and regroup.
Oh, already done.
Nice.
Look, I'm fine with even it being borderline flirtatious to the Avatar. 'Cause that means Liam O'Brien is being borderline flirtatious.
Yeah. Yeah.
That man has a hell of a voice.
He always voices some of my favorite characters in games.
He also tends to voice characters that die.
Andrews didn't die. He just got depressed
You know
and locked
who
in
I'm
the crystal
talking
for a
about.
while. I know who you're talking about. Oh, you got an
Gonna
extra.
proceed. I don't want to get an unearned S rank on the extras.
Ants to crush. I wonder if this world can offer me a real challenge. Huh? And as if to answer, the world sends me a trembling child. I'm going to fight and die here, or run away in fear again.
Hey, don't be scared. This is your moment to shine.
Thank you, telepathic Sonic.
Don't let your fear own you.
I knew you for 5 seconds.
When did you know the? When did you say these things, Sonic?
And then, well, at least the fear and pain will end.
He's trying so hard. Oh, getting Liam O'Brien to voice him was the best decision they made.
Honestly, yeah.
You must be a straggler who got left behind.
I don't think there's anyone else that could have sold him.
No.
You have only your own frailty to blame.
The range on that is ridiculous.
A little bit. I don't think I'm supposed to be using this weapon here. Probably expected something else.
Probably the clone one.
And that would be a lot easier, wouldn't it?
The fire one, the flamethrower one would be rough.
It's just gonna keep dragging rings back into me, so why should I care? It's like Oliver and Company. Why should I worry?
I love that movie.
You know what Infinite is? He's just a Chunibyo.
And that fear is a spark of defiance. And those
Yeah.
eyes, I feel like we've met before.
I mean, yeah, you did, Infinite. You almost killed him, remember?
Did he?
He met you in the city, remember? What, 6 months ago.
Right, this fight just takes forever because of this nonsense.
You don't do much damage to him either.
Yeah, his HP is infinite. I would say his power is maximum, but that feels a bit disingenuous. This takes so long.
I think he's using his power properly, honestly. He could be doing so much more with it.
What carried me in?
Yeah, I noticed.
just how desperately the feeble cling to life.
Bullshit!
Fuck is this game? Does this game have an inverse scoring system where the worse you do, the better you get scored?
That's what it seems like.
Oh hey, I got a drill.
Oh lord. This game is golf with extra steps, damn it.
I remember you. You ran from me before. You survived then, but you throw it all away now. Killed. This will be goodbye. What? How is this possible? It can't be.
With a fake Chaos Emerald?
No matter. They have only 2 days left. Let them contemplate the inevitable until I end this once and for all.
Oh, we're playing on normal. I didn't feel like having to think or actually be good.
You're getting S ranks.
To be fair, the game's default difficulty was set to hard, so I'm pretty sure that's why I streamed it through last time on. And the world was covered in S ranks.
It was.
Things were going well with Operation Big Wave.
I think I am going to
Everything
call it
fizzled out
and
when
go
that
pass out.
Phantom Ruby kicked in.
Take care and rest well, Sticks.
I will catch you later. Have fun with
That fake
this.
shadow was created using the
I
Phantom
will.
Ruby's power, right? Even if it's a virtual reality projection,
Bye, chat.
it's as strong as
Bye.
the real shadow.
Greetings to you, Draco.
Rouge, have you found the intel I was looking for?
No, not yet. But I have reports that Eggman's database is located at the chemical plant. If we can check that out, we might find something there.
That sounds like a promising lead. We have to figure out the secret behind Infinite's power and virtual reality. Tails, can you handle this?
Got it. I'll take Sonic, I mean the other Sonic, with me and head to the chemical plant. According to Rouge, there should be a database somewhere. We have to locate the building it's in. There's a lot of ground to cover, so just finding it will be a chore.
Right. This nonsense. Oh, that's death. Alright.
According to Rouge, there should be a database somewhere. We have to locate the building it's in. There's a lot of ground to cover, so just finding it will be a chore.
So, how is everyone tonight?
Are you having a good time so far?
I assume you've already taken painkillers, Akko.
quiet is usually a sign of danger. Best to play it safe here.
I love how I lost my rings right before the invincibility kicked in.
Whoa, the water level is rising. Something must have triggered it. Stay sharp.
Got it, Zako. I keep hitting it at the exact same time every time. Oh, that's a good way to drown. I still need to go through Oblivion and Skyrim with Kel. Yeah, somehow that was an S rank. I mean, it's unlocking customization options, so I will take it. What I'm primarily waiting on right now,
So, this is where the database is.
before I start Oblivion and Skyrim with Kel, you see the image that lights up every time I talk, right? I'm wanting to get one of those for Kel. Then, I'll go through those two games.
Hold on a sec, while I access the data from this computer. Okay. Failed battle plans, robot designs. Wow, he's got like 10 terabytes of selfies. So where does he keep the... Found it! Virtual reality weapon. The Phantom Ruby. A weapon that takes control of people's visual and depth perception to feed false information to the brain, creating a new reality for them. Like a dream so real, if you bump yourself in it, your sleeping self will bruise? It's hard to believe. Eggman experimented with lots of prototypes, and then incorporated the final version into Infinite. If I'm reading this data correctly, then there might be a weakness. This is huge! Let's get this information back to the others.
I don't like sitting on the bench, but there's nothing to do till Tails gets back.
Way to jinx it! Metal Sonic has been spotted in the city!
Is it another fake?
Why would they bother making a fake out of something that already isn't real? Couldn't they just build more? Either way, it's getting wrecked. Let's go, partner.
Kel would technically be an Argonian in those games, so... yeah, he'd probably end up wearing dragon armor.
Watch out! Metal Sonic was spotted near there.
Strange. I don't see him anywhere. Whew, that was a close one. Good work, partner. Keep it up. It's lights out for you. We can't let these things keep rampaging around the city.
Here we go. Metal Sonic.
So this is thanks to the Phantom Ruby too, huh?
That is my favorite Sonic character. I like how this bridge just goes on forever.
Here goes, partner! When we join forces, the sky's the limit! Double boost!
That was such a weird way to end the fight. To be fair, that is clever, Chaz. Holding hands is a powerful degenerate move on Sassy Moogle. That makes perfect sense. Only 10 more levels after this one.
Got it, Sonic. I figured out a way to stop Eggman's Phantom Ruby.
Great work, Tails!
Based on these readings, the Phantom Ruby requires an incredible amount of energy, which only the Death Egg can provide. We simply stop the energy transfer, and boom! The Phantom Ruby is practically useless.
Simply? Last I checked, the Death Egg is a heavily fortified, well, Death Egg.
True, but I came up with a plan. First, we distract Eggman. While he's not paying attention, we use the chemical plant computer to hack into the Death Egg's weapon systems and shut it down. With no weapons...
Take care and rest well, Discount GM.
Cake. No Death Egg means the Phantom Ruby is nearly useless.
I think that's just leaderboards or something, Draco.
Well, you know, it's just crazy enough to work. So, first we need a distraction. I'm on it.
No way, Knuckles. You're too easily distracted. That's not a good trait for a distraction. Plus, you're our commander. We kinda need you here.
How about the rookie? Eggman would never expect it. It may even throw him off a little.
Good idea. You got your orders, rookie. We only have one more day before Eggman's plan is executed. So let's hustle.
Unidentified heat source detected. Requesting analysis.
Hang on! It's a multi-legged battle mech. The energy readings are off the charts.
So Eggman had another weapon up his sleeve. Lightning!
You know, it occurs to me that trying to use this lightning one in concert with the wolf drawing items in is probably causing some minor version of issues.
All about the decoy you use. Just go wild and get their attention.
Don't push your luck too far, though.
Leave the chemical plant to us. Make as much noise as you can. Lightning! Lightning!
Okay, that was broken.
Time to head back.
Hold on! There's a massive energy source approaching.
We can't let this thing get to the chemical plant. Keep it busy there as long as you can, rookie.
Okay, you gotta admit, this character's good with that grapple hook. Finally, an A rank. I'm having fun with this. I realize it's a silly thing to play out of the blue, but I'm genuinely enjoying this.
Almost at the chemical plant. How's the rookie doing with the distraction?
So far, so good. We might have to stop using the nickname Rookie if the kid keeps this up.
Next, we've got to get to the computers at the chemical plant and shut down the Death Egg's weapon system.
Perfect. I've been waiting for my turn to bust some heads.
Alright. Don't follow that link, I haven't fixed it.
We have to capture the chemical plant. If anyone tries to stop you, take them out.
Say no more. They won't know what hit them.
That 50% link is gone. It was only for October. So yeah, I will need to fix that. I got distracted.
The rookie did a great job as a decoy. Time for you to do your thing. We have to capture the chemical plant. If anyone tries to stop you, take them out.
Say no more. They won't know what hit them.
Depends what you mean. I was kind of gone for the entirety of October. And now I'm back. Also, if Halo Infinite, if their co-op campaign comes out as expected this month, you can expect some streams of that with Bosco, because that's a long-standing plan.
I'm heading into the chemical plant now. I'd enjoy this even more if I wasn't on a mission. Okay, I'm in.
The computer room is up ahead. You should be able to shut down the Death X defense system from there.
Right, Sako? Whee!
I almost died.
You're kidding me.
I found a way through to the computer room. All right. Now we can destroy the Death Egg.
Really?
No!
I'm trying to proceed through it too quickly. I need the patience.
I found a way through to the computer room. All right. Now we can destroy the Death Egg.
I was right at the end before. That's unfortunate. Stage 22.
The Death Egg's weapon systems are down. Now's your chance. Move!
Hurry! Just destroy the Death Egg and cut off the power supply.
You're making it sound like a walk in the park. This is a Death Egg!
Don't sweat it. The other Sonic has this under control.
Oh boy.
Hey, the defense system's still up. I thought we shut it down.
Probably switched over to auxiliary power. Not to worry. Sonic is on the job. He'll find a way through.
This is the pits! It's messing with my head!
Just stay calm, and you'll figure out the way forward.
I just want to smash everything and level the place!
This is a little bit head fucky.
Don't get too cocky and fall.
Hey, it's Sonic we're talking about here.
Starting to crumble. Get out of there before it blows.
A little bit, yeah.
Should be down to almost nothing. That's right.
Those resistance pests and their clever little plots. They're like something on your shoe that you can't wipe off.
It appears they've taken our legs right out from under us. Quite impressive, really.
I don't have legs. Neither do you, dude.
Don't remind me, dude.
5 more hours before the plan is executed. Infinite, let's make a tactical retreat so that we can remobilize our forces.
And by tactical retreat, you mean to say, flee with our tails between our legs. I'm quite displeased about this, Doctor.
Shut up and just follow me!
What? Wait!
Nice.
Mission accomplished. The Phantom Ruby's signal has gotten much weaker.
This should effectively put a stop to the Doctor's greatest weapon.
The Sonics have made an opening for us. We can't just let that go to waste.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Time to settle the score.
Now that the Phantom Ruby is out of the way, we can finally smash Eggman into an omelet.
Hey, don't count your chickens before you smash your eggs.
Rouge is right. The fact that Eggman and Infinite are still around means we can't let our guard down.
I just want everyone to get home safely, okay?
All right, fine. Everyone get your game face on. The target is Eggman at the Central Tower.
Alright then. I think I remember this part.
We're fighting to get our world back now. Don't stop, don't look back. Just focus on the task ahead no matter what. Let's do this, everyone. Charge! We can capture Eggman. We win. Find out where he's at, Sonic.
We'll provide as much cover as we can.
All right, chasing Eggman is what I do best. I'll track him down in no time.
Well, I do that every time. I take it you enjoyed Scarlet Nexus, Striker. I let myself go in the spikes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm an idiot. Just gonna pretend that didn't happen.
There's a big battle going on.
It's okay. We can hold for now.
Our other forces are on the move, too. We can pull this off.
Be careful. I'm detecting Eggman just up ahead.
I remember the old Sonic Mega Collection for GameCube had this whole section where you could just read a few of the comics. See all their covers, all sorts of things. Understood, Striker. Then I hope you enjoy the story. And I hope you play through on Kasane's side too, so you can get the whole story.
Welcome, Sonic. Glad you could make it to your funeral. Infinite, do it!
Take
What is that?
Har, har. That, my spiky little predator, is null space.
Null space?
It's a little something that the Phantom Ruby cooked up. A closed-off space where absolutely nothing exists. Goodbye, Sonic, my soon-to-be-eradicated nemesis. Enjoy all the nothing.
Whoa! Buddy, don't! You'll be sucked in too!
But we destroyed the Phantom Ruby's power source.
Tisk tisk. Since you always destroy the power source of my weapons, I decided to learn from my mistakes. I had a backup power source.
Look at Eggman learning.
This isn't where we were meant to end up. Let's head back. Everyone's waiting for us. Double boost! We've got this. Keep it up, partner. Nothing can contain the two of us at max power. Not even null space. What's up, everyone? I missed this place.
What happened, Sonic? You two just up and disappeared.
Nothing happened. Literally. Now let's track down Eggman. Lightning!
Show the world what we can do. You are next to me and I'm next to you. Pushing on through until the battle's won. No one can stop me.
gonna miss out on the fun if you don't hurry, Sonic.
Well. This is such a good song, by the way. I see it still has the Sonic Adventure 2 problem. Sonic music is always good for one thing. It gets you hyped. Without fail. Like, Sonic Frontiers doesn't seem to have Crush 40. Yet. I don't know the full scope of the music. But what I've heard already sounds really, really good.
Excuse me, boss?
It can't be! It's impossible to get out of the Phantom Ruby's null space!
Well, maybe by myself, but I had a little help from my friend. Something you wouldn't understand since you don't have any friends.
This changes nothing. Dr. Eggman will still have the last laugh.
Maybe he'd have more friends if he didn't talk about himself in the third person.
By the by, for those familiar with Final Fantasy XIV, you've gotten beyond Heavensward. And something I was talking about Styx with earlier on the stream was, I set a specific cutscene with the character Horshavant to the tune of Fist Bump, and then cut it off when the cutscene ended. It was greatly amusing.
We've got less than an hour before Eggman's plan goes down.
Take care, Draco.
There's no more time. We have to break into the fortress now.
Indeed, this is it. Our last opportunity to bring peace back into the world.
But when the battle ends, we'll have to part with Sonic. I mean, this Sonic, won't we?
Yes. If the Phantom Ruby is gone, I guess he'll be returned to his dimension.
Thank you for everything, Sonic.
Save the sentiments for later. This is not over yet. We still have a battle to fight.
Exactly. This is our last chance. Give it everything you've got.
I remember the music being really good for this, too.
Let's go! Go! Take this!
This is so low budget, it's amazing!
Hey, Infinite! Long time no see. Did you miss me?
Why, I've been looking forward to finishing you and your annoying friends. I trust you're all ready for oblivion. If you're not, oh well.
Omega!
What? Who dares?
Target reconfirmed. Extermination mode initiated. Payback inevitable.
Omega, you've joined us? Awesome.
Is there no end to this annoying incense? I will burn your resistance to ashes, and you along with it.
Hey, let's be honest. For illusion powers, this is really cool.
That's just a special effect, right?
No, it's not. While we're under the Phantom Ruby's control, it's a part of our reality.
Unbelievable. What chance do we have against that?
The sun will fall upon you all. Boom. The end. Your pathetic lives are over.
Look, it's reacting. Eggman said something about the Phantom Ruby prototypes. Let me see. Whoa, it is! He said the Phantom Ruby prototypes only react to the person who activated it. That must be you, buddy! Your courage and heroism are probably what triggered it. Just maybe, if you use this, it can make that sun disappear.
Yep.
We made it so far. We were so close.
This is truly world-shattering.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Lightning! Lightning!
Maybe we need to fight fire with fire. If you can get close enough to that sun, the prototype should cancel out the effect.
You'll be burned to a crisp before then. Give it up, rookie. Fall back.
Lightning!
It's all up to the rookie now.
The chances of success are minuscule. It's a desperate long shot. Please, come back in one piece.
Wait, why can I not? There we go.
Lightning! Lightning!
Damn it.
Lightning!
I didn't even see myself fall that time. Did that time. I love how I shout lightning just before I fall to my death. Oh. Don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. Ah, that's what.
You think you can stop the sun? You'll burn up like a moth drawn to a flame. It's over.
You're a real soldier now, rookie. You can do this.
I must simply be too slow. Yeah, I'm way too slow. Oh, I do have that. Thank you. I was being an idiot.
Hang in there a bit longer.
Show everyone what you're made of.
Come on, you can make it.
I still swear this says Ty Borpington. Oh, torn scarf? I gotta go with that one.
Make peace with your fate, because your lives are now over.
3, 2, 1. Zero!
Buddy?
The sun! It's gone!
What? What just happened? Impossible! I thought all the prototypes were destroyed!
A costly oversight, Doctor. This is why I always check and double-check, as any good scientist would.
This is the turning point, guys! Time to press our advantage and kick major butt!
Hold on. Where is it? There we go. Now we're styling. Yeah, there's Generation Sonic, or Classic Sonic.
That must have used up a ton of energy. Phantom Ruby should be weaker now. This is our only chance to defeat Infinite.
All ships, provide backup to Sonic and the others. Draw the enemy's attention and shield them from damage.
All hands, maintain altitude and assemble a tight formation. Sonic's team is our last hope. We have to protect them. A huge enemy force is closing fast. We're falling under attack. Keep an eye on them. Don't let them get near. Every second we can buy for Sonic counts.
What? Game? Game! When this came out, I don't think Sonic Mania existed at the time.
Ship 3 took a direct hit to the bridge. They're falling back. Ship 7 has been crippled by heavy fire. Evacuate the flagship. All hands, abandon ship. Sorry, Sonic.
Oh, it
We've
did?
done all we can.
Huh.
Good luck out there.
You get plenty already. Leave the rest to us.
Sonic does say earlier in the game that it's been generations since he's seen this other Sonic. That's why I think so strongly that it's Sonic Generation Sonic. Honestly, probably the same character. Ah. Are there still people who wear padlocks for necklaces? I feel like that was a late 80s, early 90s thing.
Pathetic little hedgehog. Even with the Phantom Ruby weakened, I still have enough power to to smash you into blue jelly. I'll show you how.
To be fair, Zarko, a few people could benefit from having a padlock on their belts.
Time to put up or shut up, Infinite.
What would you like your...
Alright, this is just the Metal Sonic fight all over again.
Here lies the blue buffoon.
Why not? Here doses the masked clown. Might as well make it for the person who needs one, right?
Done for, Sonic. The Phantom Ruby's energy is recharged. Perish along with your useless friends.
My friends got me this far, and together, we're gonna win!
Friends are nothing but a fleeting illusion. You can count on nobody but yourself.
Your mask can't hide how sad and lonely you are. That Phantom Ruby virtual reality of yours is the real illusion.
I was expecting a different weapon here. Always bad about dodging those latter ones.
Here goes, partner! When we join forces, the sky's the limit! Double boost!
Ooh. New weapon. Yeah, he just kind of vanishes from this point, doesn't he?
Impossible. I cannot be defeated.
Wrong, loser! The things that can't be defeated are heart, soul, and the bonds of friendship. 3 things you and your counterfeit cronies lack.
No, wait. I can still fight.
Huh?
You never fail to surprise me, Sonic. I didn't believe Infinite could lose. Victory will be so much sweeter when I defeat you. Don't think this is over yet, you blue nuisance. My plan just went into overtime.
Greetings to you, Cedric. And no, this is a wolf boy rather than a cat boy. Although it would be easy to make Taiku in this. You know, the game keeps wanting me to go with the lock-on. But let's actually try the lock-on. So give me just a moment. I need to do something real quick. Audio will cut out while I take care of this. Go. Until I can fix the link for that. Ah, it's classic Sonic again.
Phantom Ruby signal is moving underground. Eggman is up to something again.
The doctor hasn't given up. Don't...
Phantom Ruby signal is moving underground. Eggman is up to something again.
The doctor hasn't given up. Don't let your guard down yet.
We have to find the entrance to the central tower.
No!
And stop.
I hesitated. That's on me.
Phantom Ruby signal is moving underground. Eggman is up to something again.
The doctor hasn't given up. Don't let your guard down yet.
We have to find the entrance to the central tower and stop Eggman.
Oh boy. Oop. There we go. Now I'm getting the hang of it. Oh, it's an auto-scroller.
Haven't found an entrance yet.
No luck here either.
All this searching and still nothing?
My money's on the area the other Sonic is searching.
At least I kept some of my rings.
Great. Looks like we can get in through that passage. Hold on. I'll send in reinforcements right away.
Wow! Having two Sonics is so dreamy.
I'm sure out of everyone, Amy's enjoying this the most. Got a beard. Thank you very much for the 33-month resub, Varus Hawk. do hope you're taking care of yourself first and foremost. Stage 29. We're nearly done.
A Phantom Ruby signal is headed for the reactor. You have to hurry. The reactor's in the innermost part of the fortress, but the defense system is too tough to...
Ha!
A Phantom Ruby signal is headed for the reactor. You have to hurry. The reactor...
Just because I'm at the end of the game doesn't mean I'm going to perform any better.
The defense system is too tough to break through by normal means.
Good thing we're not normal. We'll find a way through.
So this is where Eggman built Infinite. It's so sad. What a lonely place to be brought into the world. The reactor is close. Hurry!
You're on it. Here goes.
Well, I'll be.
This is a very short game.
We actually made it.
Could use a little breather right about now. I'll feel better once we blow this thing to pieces.
Greetings, Siege Halem. Thank you very much for the 25-month resub. I do hope you're taking care of yourself first and foremost. Thank you very much for the 500 bits, Citric. Ooh, gold armor. Stage 30. Thank you very much for the 100 bits, Magic Ninjago. Yes, it is a very fast game.
We did it! Eggman's army is officially butt-kicked. We won! Come on, now what? Can we ever just win and have that be the end of it?
Look!
Gotcha! The fortress reactor was just a decoy. A true winner always keeps his trump card hidden until the end.
Sonic, what's going on? There aren't less enemies, there's more!
What?
How can there be so many? Confirmed sightings indicate Shadow, Metal Sonic, Zavok.
I hope you recover your health soon, Scream Lord.
What have you done?
I merely incorporated the Phantom Ruby into this Death Egg robot.
But that means the Phantom Ruby no longer has a vulnerable energy supply. It's an invulnerable ruby?
A good deduction, Ted. This Death Egg robot has... No, I have surpassed Infinite to become the complete and ultimate form. You will be crushed by this Death Egg robot powered by the Phantom Ruby, and in the end, everything will still be just as I planned.
Your plan will end like all your plans do, with you sitting in a pile of busted robot parts wondering how you failed so badly. Let's get him.
This should be a fun fight.
He's overclocking the Phantom Ruby! That's insane!
No regular tool can damage it now. You're our last chance.
Give it your all, Sonic! You'll always be our shining hope!
Aw. Do I only get 2? I was not paying attention.
He's overclocking the Phantom Ruby! That's insane!
No regular tool can damage it now. You're our last chance.
Give it your all, Sonic! You'll always be our shining hope!
Oh, that's why it's just constantly running across. Yeah, I really wasn't paying attention last time. You know what? It kind of is Brick Break. Well, the environment I'm sitting on and the shield protecting his chest.
He's overclocking the Phantom Ruby! That's insane!
No regular tool can damage it now. You're our last chance.
Give it your all, Sonic! You'll always be our shining hope!
And losing the rings isn't so bad. There's still plenty running around. Ah!
Go on, rookie! I know you can do this!
Our fate is in your hands.
These change already? This reminds me of the fights in... what was it called? Ultimate Tenkaichi? And thank you all very much for the hype train. I'm not used to getting those. That's a new experience. There's the actual fight.
End this, Sonic! Defeat him!
Go for it, Sonic!
What do you mean, Verisok? Oh, right. I remember in Generations they finished it out with Supersonic.
There's nothing the three of us can't achieve together. Victory is ours for the taking. Triple boost.
Nice. Ooh, new weapon. Ooh, cool scarf. Thank you very much for the 5 bits, Protoss. I'd say I'm doing fairly well so far. Had a good few days. Just played through a really stupid but good game. Got to see a bunch of good people in my chat. Pretty good day, I'd say.
I guess this is goodbye. Get home safely, Sonic. And thanks for everything.
Cheer up, Tails. I'm sure we'll run into him again. All right, guys. It's time we cleaned up the mess that Eggman left this world in. And I'm not talking about those illusions he dreamed up for us. We need to fix the real world we all live in.
Right. True that.
Come on.
Did Tails just say true dat?
Yeah!
All that I see now is not the same. All you remember is gone away.
Again, this is a really short, really stupid game, but it's so enjoyable. And you get to create your own Sonic character. The music's great, the gameplay is janky as every Sonic game is. All this does is make me look forward to Sonic Frontiers even more. Which that is in what, just a few days? I probably won't have a chance to play or stream it till December. But it is on my docket. Sonic games are kind of an interesting point. They're almost always bad, but in an amazing way. Like, a genuinely enjoyable way. I will likely mess around with it, Brutos, but that will also be a month or two. When I do, I'm thinking of messing with Violet, specifically. Because futuristic tech is more my thing. I played, beat, and enjoyed Sonic 06. Think what you will about that. I enjoyed it. The music was really good. Same, Screamlord. I've yet to see a single Sonic game with bad music. Although I could still swear that the one level in this game still says Ty Borpington. No, I never want to see that, Zako.
There's one exception I can think of, Screamlord. It's this little game called, it was a PlayStation 2 title called Chaos Wars.
The music was not great. The voice acting was legendarily bad. Awful. The worst. Is there actually a Sonic game that has bad music, Zako? Oh boy. I will check that after the stream. Now, I'm not going to do episode shadow again. But once the credits and the post-credits scene are done, we'll be calling it. So, thank you all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope you had a fun time.
And even if you didn't have a fun time, I hope it was at least good background noise.
Because oftentimes that's more important than what's actually going on screen. Now, while these credits are still going on, let's see if there's anyone we can raid into after this.
Ah, there's a theropod going on. That'll work.
Sorry about that. I didn't want to talk over Fist Bump. It's a really good song. I've said that a lot tonight. And for those that don't know, on the rare occasion I finish a game on stream, I always let the credits play. They went through the trouble of making this game, oftentimes under rough conditions from corporate and upper management. The least I can do is let them get their credits in. Even if that one time I sat through the Monster Hunter World credits, I completely missed Bracky's name in the credits for the weapon contest.
Even though I was trying to look for it.
My attention lapsed for a single moment and it went by. A Putu Mobian. Huh. That would be cursed.
Oh, you mean unblinking eyes like these?
This is a Putu. Absolutely solid game. Janky as hell, but fun. That's really what matters at the end of the day. There should be an after credits cutscene though.
There it is.
Finally, an end to this endless battle. Everyone can go back home and relax. There's no need for the resistance.
Hold on. There's still a lot we need to do. We're just getting started.
Huh? What, you're leaving us? There are others who need your help. But okay, I'm not gonna stop you.
Man, the first time I saw you stumbling around, I had no idea you could pull this thing together and see it to the end. I've changed my mind about you.
It sounds like Sonic games forget about Blaze a lot.
Well, I guess you're not a rookie anymore.
You did good out there. It's not like you just waited till the last minute to come in and act all cool, saving the day.
Our battle is done, and our resistance has come to a conclusion. But we'll be friends forever. A single person cannot restore the entire world. We have to work together and make a diligent effort. Yeah!
Hey, you're taking off too? I was thinking the same thing. You gonna keep moving forward? No matter what, yeah? You and I aren't so different. See you later, buddy.
You know, maybe I approached this from the wrong angle. Maybe I should have made a red character, wearing red. I could have been Spider-Mobian. Missed opportunity. Oh well, there's always the next time I play this. Alright, that's that.